I'm David Harper with Sketching Off Panel. Do you ever wonder, how are these comic creators so good? We think that. It turns out comic creators themselves think that too. And today I asked them which creators make them think that the most often.
Matthias Bergara.
Yeah.
His commission work is like kind of scary how good it is. Also, he's so good. He has like this visual shorthand when he tells stories, like with Step by Bloody Step. I mean, if you see especially like the black and white line art, it's breathtaking. It's absolutely breathtaking. He's one of my favorite artists in comics right now, and he's a super duper inspiration. Also, I'm kind of jealous because like I could never draw like that, so I can't steal from him.
I do like that you two have, like, I feel like you're the 1A and 1B in the commission game right now. Every time one of yours comes out, I'm like, oh my God, it's another DWJ. And then one of his comes out, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, how is Daniel going to respond to this?
I see what you're doing, Matthias.
I see.
And I got him to do the variant cover for the last issue of Do a Powerbomb for issue 7.
Nice.
So, and it looks great.
Seriously, there's too many folks that are like that. Like Eric Canetti is on the top of the list. I mean, I just look at what he does, and it's just like mind blown.
What is it about it?
There's so much energy that he manages to capture in his work. It just kills me. Walt Simonson is another guy. In fact, I think you can't get to me without going through Walt Simonson. He's been a huge influence on my work, and I'm still amazed at what he does every day.
You know, it's so funny because I mean, there's a lot of classic creators that I love their work and I still read their work and I really enjoy it. I gotta tell you, currently, who is genuinely knocking me out, I think James Tynion is crushing it. Like, every time he puts out a new book, I'm like, okay, the streak of awesomeness, not that it has to end, but the dude is full of ideas and exuberance in a way that I have not seen in a long, long time. He's got a great sense of who he is and what kind of stories he wants to tell.
Yeah.
And James' books always pop to the top of the stack for me. Yeah. And I love that he's doing so much creator-owned stuff.
Yeah.
It inspires me to like go, hey, look, you know, dude was doing Batman and walked away to do his own stuff because that's where he's finding real joy. Yeah. Not that Batman was bad, not that he did a bad job, but it's like his legacy is going to be that other stuff.
That's awesome.
And that's what really matters.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Brian Stelfreeze, of course. Like, it's awesome tabling next to him. I don't usually get to table next to him, so that's awesome. But him, I mean, a whole bunch of people here, so that's really hard. But
what is it about Brian in specific?
Oh, you know, he's got a whole fine arts angle that I just really enjoy. You know, and the way that he can just kind of do it and be super chill about it, I just really enjoy. And the other person I would have to say, so I've been buying some of his art too. James Stokoe.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I had to buy a Deadpool cover, and I looked at it. I'm like, oh my God! It almost looks like it's so even and so tight. You know, I had to look, and I was like, man, it's almost like a machine. That's not the right way to say it.
I know what you're saying.
You know, but it was just like, holy crap.
I remember.
Like, I'm imagining he's got to have carpal by now because it is so tight and it's just so regular.
I'll do Tonchi Zonjic.
Oh yeah.
I like every time I'm starting a page, I like look back at one of his books, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna steal that. But yeah,
I think for me it would probably be someone like Jeff Lemire, because for me he like almost everything he does hits those like emotional points, and I'm also just like amazed by his productivity. Like, I just don't understand how he makes all of the books that he makes, whether he writes them or draws them. Like, I'll read anything with his name on it.
He's gonna hate me so much, but it's Paul Azaceta.
Okay.
Yeah, and like getting to work with him, I'm just like, can you just teach me how you did that real quick? I just need to know, okay?
How did you do this?
It's like him and Joelle Jones for me are like my favorite, like probably because right now, 1, I collect their work, 2, I get to see them in person all the time, 3, I am friends with Paul, I feel like, so I can unabashedly, without embarrassment, just be like, can you just show me the raw page? I just need to, just give me the full Photoshop file. I would like to just dig into and see it, you know, because because I love his process stuff, you know.
That's amazing.
But I just love his work a lot. So yeah. Anyway,
I'm trying not to pick someone who's like super obvious, but
Yeah.
like Adam Hughes, like if you've ever seen him do like head sketches, it's
Yeah.
like bum 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 done, and it's like better than you'd ever draw in your entire life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty incredible.
I always love Chris Somney when he's just like, oh, I just did a quick sketch.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Or Isad Ribic. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe that's because, you know, if I come and sketch at cons, there's a level of like, if it doesn't look exactly perfect, it's because I'm doing it like, you know, on a con floor and, you know, under stress and all this kind of stuff. But Isad Ribic, he will sit there and sketch and draw, and it looks exactly like a finished professional cover that he would do. So I don't quite know how he does it, but.
I mean, there are hundreds of them.
Yes.
There's hundreds of them. At this moment, the artist who kind of like shocks me with his inventiveness and his ease and his energy is Daniel Warren Johnson. Like, I do think Dan is pretty amazing. There's such a naturality to his work. There's such like beautiful fluid movement and motion to his work. He comes up with very interesting compositions. Yeah, he's just got so much going on, and it seems to come with so much like ease.
Yeah.